Rahul, I don't understand why we have to shout and we have to hector on an issue which is a very great national issue. We are talking recruitment to the army. World over, even countries like USA, Israel, UK have a short commission, 2 years, 4 years of army training. In fact, there is compulsory training. We are not talking of compulsory training yet. For me, the first advantage is that we'll have a hard core of youth who will have trained under military, would have known what is the meaning of discipline, who would know what it means to love the country, and that kind of core of youth will be created in the nation, which is very positive. Secondly, when people say 4 साल बाद आके क्या करेगा, we know. Do you mean that all the people unemployed today should turn Naxals or they have turned Naxals? They have not. It is not a normal practice of people to become Naxal or become an anarchic or gangster like Pappu Yadav saying that लोग गुंडागर्दी करेंगे, लोग private army joineंगे. Please have some sense. As far as you have already considered all the policies that government is offering, to my mind, when a youth comes out of 21, 22, you know and I know, if you look at their employability, it is worst kind of employability today they have. When they go to army, when they're disciplined, when they're better urged to do something good, and they are strong personalities, when they do the courses, after the 2 years which they would have done anyway, they're not gone to army, they would be much better people who can get employed, who can be used much more by the corporate. Ask the people what kind of people they want. Why do retired army men get very easy jobs in HR, in security and various other very important management posts? Because they are much more tuned, they are much better trained. And here we have people shouting all kind of nonsensical excuses which I don't think have any meaning. Mr. Pillai rightly talks that whether these people are sitting on the roads, do they really deserve to be in the army? If they deserve to be in the army, they won't behave like this. Last time we had a similar riot in Bihar when people in railway recruitment board restored railway properties. Do they deserve to be in the railways? Here we are trying to create better qualified people who can be much better graduates, much better qualified people, trained and disciplined people who will be much more employable than what we have today. We have seen engineers who don't know to draw the basic tables. We know engineers who don't know to write basic formulae. We have philosophy people, literature people.
Okay, Bhadoria Saab, would you like to respond to Mr. Ratan Sharda? Quick response, and I want to bring in then Colonel DPK Pillai. Yes.
बिल्कुल, मेरा सीधा सवाल उनसे है, अगर आप इसको फिर ये क्यों बोलते हो कि हम आपको रोजगार दे रहे हैं? आप रोजगार का शब्द खत्म कर दीजिए. आप कहिए जो यूथ यहाँ पे आर्मी में 4 साल सेवा करना चाहता है आए, और जो हमारे पास, भाई आपके पास अभी भी 2 लाख रोजगार है आर्मी का, 2 साल से भर्ती नहीं हुई है, आपने अभी जवान भर्ती नहीं किए, तो आप उनको भर्ती कर लेते. उनको भाई वो 2000 अभी 2 लाख जो 1.5 लाख लोग हैं जिनको 2 साल से भर्ती नहीं, उनको अलग भर्ती कीजिए, इनको सेपरेट भर्ती कर लीजिए कि आपको डिसिप्लिन के लिए 4 साल के लिए अपनी इच्छा अनुसार आइए और 4 साल रह के आप यहाँ पे ट्रेंड होके आप चले जाइए. फिर आप क्यों कह रहे हैं इसको रोजगार में क्यों कंसिडर करो कि हम आपको रोजगार दे रहे हैं? आप इसका रोजगार शब्द हटा दीजिए. आप बोलिए भाई ये मैंडेटरी है, अगर आपको फौज की देश की सेवा करनी है तो आप आइए 3 साल के लिए, 4 साल
साहब. भदौरिया साहब देखिए, ऐसा है भदौरिया साहब कि हर रिफॉर्म, कोई भी रिफॉर्म हो तो दैट रिफॉर्म इज रेजिस्टेड. The new recruitment rules will help cut soldiers' average age from 32 to 25. The best of the best will secure permanent soldier position, as Colonel Pillai has told us. The rest can join police and other services. As it is, we have a large number of people who automatically do leave college and school, and they eventually end up finding employment. All of them don't become Naxals, Maoists, or pick up the weapon against the country. And anyone who has had training will have had an exposure to a culture of putting India first and will not join ranks with Break India forces. Colonel Pillai, is there really reasons to be apprehensive on this score about wayward youth, about youth after 4 years becoming so disenchanted that they will turn into mercenaries, hired guns against the Indian state?
I don't believe that at all, because like I told you, the calling for the armed forces is different, and you must understand that, you know, those who say that can you get me the statistics on the number of people who are actually gun runners or drug traffickers today? Even today we have a lot of problems in our employment. we have. How many of them actually take up arms on cause of this thing? So statistically, I don't think this kind of an idea is supported. And the other issue that I want to bring out is about the training and other aspects. We must remember, like all the training, I've been trained in NDA and then an IMA, and the moment the first shot is fired at you, all this training doesn't come to help you. It's the environment, your battalion, your company, your platoon, the people who are around, who actually train you and make you what you are. So your impact on you is not, you may be trained for a year, but you've seen that in World War I and World War II. People were not even trained. They went into battle and they won the wars for their country. So we shouldn't really say that 52 days or 52 months of training would actually produce somebody else. There's no formula for that. Soldiering, like we have epics, we have stories of Abhimanyu, who was a young boy who broke the Chakravyuh. You must understand there is a martial tradition in our country. People who are inspired and the ones who love the country. I definitely know the kind of soldiers that we have really are proud of being part of it. So